Yeah, and he's got the Sylvanas in his deck. There's always that one extra tech card. Some people choose Sylvanas, some people choose Ragnaros. That's about it, though. So, in this matchup, like, it's really important for just Priest to be able to draw a lot of cards at the start of the game.
Is that why you keep Thoughtsteal?
I assume that's why Reynad's keeping his Thoughtsteal. Reynad actually lost this matchup, this Handlock versus Priest, on his last match, in the last tournament, and because he didn't Soulfire and injured Blade Master with Northshire Cleric in play, and the guy just healed out of range, and that's how he ended up losing as Handlock.
See. Well, Ek0p's hand is pretty sketchy. He gets to go first as well, which is not good for Handlock, but he does get a lot of time to build the board against the Priest. Priest is not very aggressive without the Death Rattle version, from what I know.
Very true. I think Handlocks usually prefer to go first.
Really?
I think so. I mean, the only reason why they'd ever choose to go second is if they had, like, Queen Twilight Drake. Oh my god.
What do you think with that Thoughtsteal?
That's actually a perfect Thoughtsteal. I mean, against the normal Warlock start, because Warlocks want to have their Twilight Drakes over their Mountain Giants early, because it's so easy to death a Mountain Giant, but it's extremely difficult for Priests to deal with Twilight Drake at all, except for this beautiful Owl Mortal Coil steal. Alright, so this matchup's extremely
do you think it's interesting or a good idea even to Thoughtsteal over Dark Cultist here?
He wants to Thoughtsteal just to open up his possibilities, because
God,
what
you get another Owl.
what ends up happening is that you start losing your optimal plays. Like, the later and later you Thoughtsteal, right? You start filling in Thoughtsteal rather than like a perfect curve. Like, on turn 4, something you'll Thoughtsteal, you won't have you won't be able to optimize your mana. So this optimizes your mana, but I don't know. I think Dark Cultist is a fine play. Like, you need to put some kind of pressure on.
Now what?
Good luck. Good night, Sweet Prince. Alright, that's a fine play. Ek0p doesn't have the owl, but he doesn't really care. I'm pretty sure he's... Oh!
He does have the owl. There's been a lot of owls drawn so far.
That's pretty interesting. I don't know. I feel like at this point he's probably just going to end up going face. I don't know. There's no real reason to trade into a 4-1.
You don't think so? He could trade and heal it.
Oh yeah, trading and healing would be fine. Like, Owl trade heals at 5 mana. I'm sorry, I can't see the mana crystals from here.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky. The mana crystals are just beside the hand cams.
Okay.
Yeah, our setup here is a little bit dodgy, so we do the best we can.
Yeah, you can see the top players on the regular spot, but you can't see the bottom players, the Priest players.
That's right.
Alright, so here's the Owl. So I guess it is just going to be a trade heal. That is...
I don't like that.
Okay, trade Soulfire.
Yeah, I like that better. What does he lose? Sunfury is, like, perfect, right? That's just...
Don't need a taunt up. And also
some... to get Cabal Shadow Priested.
Yeah, and some priests play a Black Knight, which is kind of like the only way that... Like, the priest has already shown that he doesn't have Shadow Word Death, so there's no real reason to taunt it. Like, you're not worried about your life total or getting bursted down by priest at all.
Yeah.
So this Lotheb is going to, like, crush him pretty badly next turn, because by the time he ever is able to draw a death...
What do you think about just a Wild Pyro Power Word Shield? Because the hand is not useful right now.
Yeah, it's not good at all. It's a perfectly fine play. You need to...
Whoa. Is that a setup for a circle next turn?
It looks like it. He's gonna be he's already at 6 mana, right? Or
yeah, but we know that's not gonna work.
Yeah, because he has a healer. But I don't know.
Just like Argus does it.
Yeah,
or Lotheb.
Yeah, I guess
Lotheb's fun.
Yeah, Lotheb is fun. Like, that's what I said. Like, once he gets the Lotheb on the board, it just makes any kind of possible play Reynad has impossible, because
I think Lotheb is the strongest play here.
It really is. Like, the +5 mana is just... Priest can't play... Like, what are they going to do? Like, play Dark Cultist or something? Like, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
actually,
good luck.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, the game is, you know, it's pretty over.
Well, Ek0p has certainly been here. I mean, from what we know, Ek0p has been ready to win, 1 game to go, and then lost both the last two matches.
That's actually true. So this does follow the storyline that they've had previously.
So far, this is consistent with the history.
I like this. So I'm rooting for Reynad again.
Yeah.
Ek0p is my fellow Salt Boy. You gave a shout out to the Salt Boys earlier. I was really proud of him.
There you go. There's the Dark Cultist we were talking about.
Glad that it's out on turn 6 instead of turn 3.
Is this over?
You face Draxus. What does he have?
13.
18,
No,
so
he is 1 mana short
16.
of lethal with Argus Hellfire.
Yeah, he only has 7 mana too, I think.
Yeah, so he's 1 mana short.
Okay, that's what you said.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying 1 damage off lethal.
Yeah, I think you Argus to force a heal.
Yeah.
Because if you do this play and he board clears, he still has to heal on top of that to stay alive, which is unlikely.
Yeah, like, at this point, no matter what he does, he loses, because Draxus is going to be able to enter the field on an almost empty board. If we look at Reynad's hand, he has, what, 2 creatures that aren't owls? And one of them would die to Draxus anyway. And once Draxus gets on the board against Priest, there's just no coming back. They have no burst.
Yeah. Yeah, that part I know for sure. Like, you just can't deal with an Infernal a turn.
No. So it looks like Reynad is playing pretty much the identical list of Kalento played at the regionals, with the silence, the mind control, and the holy smite. All right.
I think
6/4. Okay, we can clear.
you can clear and heal, can't you?
Can you clear and heal?
Yeah. I think you,
Yeah,
you
okay,
heal, you attack the 3/4 into the 9/7.
Yeah, and then you smite the 6/6.
And then you do circle heal smite.
Yeah. And then you clear. And you have an Akanai. Whoa. Alright, this Akanai is good. Okay, I guess we could silence it later if we need to.
I think it would be a good idea to silence when you have the Wild Pyro. Get a little bit of value from that.
So going into the next turn, we'll be at 8 mana. He has Pyro, Power Word, and a Silenced and a Molten Coil, or Mortal Coil. So you can clear, like, actually, you can do a lot of damage and actually clear. But Reynad has Hellfire and just Sludge Belchers.
I think I would Sylvanas and Ancient Watcher. Because if he doesn't deal with the Ancient Watcher, you kill him with Silence Hellfire.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't think you need a taunt. Like,
No, you definitely don't need a taunt. I think what he's... No. I can't imagine why he would make this play. Maybe he's afraid of... No, I can't come up with a reason. This is going to work out just as well. So if he has Silence... Shoot Silence.
you think you should silence here?
1, 2. It doesn't. Whoa. What is he looking for?
I don't know.
I can't imagine what he. Like a circle or
Like
something.
that.
Yeah, Sludge Belcher. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ek0p has used 1 Soulfire, so he has. Well, he probably has 1 remaining. Some people have cut down to 1 Soulfire. But we're still 1 turn away from Draxus, so...
I think here you attack Silence with the spell, kill it with a Hero Power, and Sludge Belcher.
Okay.
Oh. What?
So now he has... Well, he can't silence it, right? Can he Draxus?
No.
No.
Okay.
If he silences
turned out all right.
defenders...
Silence Defender. He needs 1 more mana to win again.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's at 9 mana, because Silence Defender or Hellfire... Well, no, that wouldn't work, but...
I think maybe you'd silence your Watcher and Defender and attack.
Yeah.
Silence Watcher, Defender both your creatures, clean out the Sludge Belcher. And it wouldn't have not been possible if Reynad used a Silence card.
So these double owls that he thought still have been completely useless this game. as has the Mortal
Mortal
Coil.
Coil.
So 3 of the 4 cards he stole, which is 6 mana, is just like been blanks.
And the coin.
And the coin. He hasn't drawn a single death this game. He's not drawing too well, but this matchup, even if you draw almost perfectly, is almost impossible.
People are saying he has lethal, but I don't believe he does. I think he's 1 mana short. I believe we're about to see exactly the play that we were talking about, except I think he's going to heal after he hits the Sludge Belcher because he knows the opponent. He knows Reynad doesn't have a death.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yep. So now we need Circle.
Is a Belcher enough? Or is Mind Control enough?
Whoa.
Mind Control is enough.
We have Pyromancer and 2 spells too. But
yeah, Mind Control is enough.
okay. We're at 9 mana.
Is it 9?
Yeah, we're at 9.
Oh, that's right.
The thing's so small in the corner.
Yeah, my bad. So what do you do here?
So we're at 9 mana. Pyro. No. I honestly have no idea. Like, any line that can come up with, like, even if you can full clear, like, you just die the next turn. Well, in 2 turns.
You always have the coil.
Yeah, you do have the coil. You can draw. He probably should draw for a circle, but
You should silence the 5/6.
okay.
That actually acts as 1 damage. The ooze wouldn't take
Goes
damage.
to 5, and then we have the Mortal Coil 2 to kill a 3/3. Yeah. Yeah. And then we had hero power attack to clear. Yeah. Rope boys. Okay. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Like, that's what I thought the play was just with Pyromancer at the start of the turn. Like, there was not really any other options. Unless you just wanted to draw with Mortal Coil and risk it for the old one out circle.
Is Jirax's time?
Of course it's Jirax's time. It's always Jirax's time once you get to 9 mana's handlock. Like, there's nothing Priest can do. You face Jiraxis.
Kill a creature?
Oh my god.
You don't, do you?
Please don't kill the creature, Reynad. Or Ek0p. Oh.
I mean, if we get Sludge Belcher into heal self, he's still alive.
Okay, we can actually
Oh, there's a death.
win this game now.
Yeah, Reynad can
Yes. Yes, I love this. Alright. We have double silence and a death and a mind control, so the Infernals aren't going to be doing anything.
win. And we now have 1 silence. He has to fill the board. You don't have a choice.
Then we heal here. He has Hellfire, Mortal Coil, and an attack.
Oh,
Is that
lethal?
Hellfire, Mortal Coil, and then we still have to clear the 1/2.
Yeah.
Reynad's at 11. Oh my god.
But Reynad, even though Ek0p's going to be low, Reynad still has to top deck like a taunt or something.
Yeah, well,
Or
I think the second sludge, he already played the second Sludge Belcher, right?
Yeah.
So
Like a Holy Fire.
Holy Fire.
Yeah. Well, even Holy Nova's going to work for 1 turn.
Yeah, for 1 turn, but the thing is that we still need to play a threat, right, to get through this? Because we have ways to answer. I guess. Yeah, because we can't even just mind control now. Because he clears the 1/2 with Jiraxis, Infernals. So we have to death. Ek0p's at 7. Oh my god. This game is like way closer than it should have been.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. You already got rid of the 2 taunts. You just had no outs, really.
Oh, that was a pretty good game, actually.
It was a pretty close game. Let's see the look on their faces, man.
Ek0p's,
Oh my god. Wait.
disqualified.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is actually a rule. You're not allowed to like gesture at your opponents, but he's gesturing at the fans.
Yeah,
you can show your appreciation to them.
Yeah, it's showing the appreciation of fans.
I like that.
I believe.
So I think it was just like it really wasn't about who played better really there. Like, I think they both played pretty proficiently. Reynad had some really good
overdraw. I think keeping one may have been good.
I think one's fine, but like if he has Undertaker and a Cold Light, he's not really gonna be able to buff it. He's only doing 1 damage a turn. So I think what he's going for is just a little bit more of aggressive play.
That
because
sucks though.
I think with Sludge Belchers, this matchup's actually a lot more difficult. Before, the aggro rogue deck just had free wins against Handlock. But when
hand really sucks.
Yes, it does. Yeah, but as I was saying, like when Sludge Belcher was introduced, the matchup became a little bit too difficult for the aggro rogue.
Yeah.
They started losing a lot more. And so that's why I feel like he mulliganed the Cold Lights, because the draw would have been way too slow.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so even though he mulliganed his hand, or discarded, whatever they call it in Hearthstone, he still has an atrocious start.
So bad.
Yes. Oh my god. So the squelch. Oh, some salt coming out right here.
Oh man, I missed that.
Yes. Or Ek0p thanked him or something. I think it was a thank you. And yeah. I love this rivalry.
That's pretty interesting. So he's choosing to Mountain Giant, basically.
Mm-hmm. He has the Devil Mountain Giant, so if he coined Twilight Drake, his Mountain Giants would be delayed 2 turns, or 1 extra turn, instead of just having Mountain Giant, Mountain Giant. And he might also be afraid of, actually, I don't know if he would be afraid of silences, but it's very probable that this deck runs a silence.
Turn 4 Arcane Golem?
Right to the face. Like, we're already to the Mountain Giant turn, right? He's going to play Mountain Giant anyway. Like, why does it matter if he has an extra mana? Reynad is like does not have very many good plays here. Oh my god, the salt can spam going on in Twitch chat right now.
I think you do Arcane Golem.
Yeah, I think so too. Like you're.
I think you feel terrible, but I think that's what you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your hand's too slow. You have too many cards that are gonna be able to like you have 2 5-drops, or excuse me, 3 with Leroy at a Shadow Step, and you're gonna be Shadow Stepping the Leroy anyway. So.
Oh, no Arcane Golem.
All right, so we're going into turn 5.
Arcane Golem with big taunt later.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Basically, use him as a Shadow Bolt.
Yeah. So here's the first Mountain Giant. We've got another Mountain Giant and a Molten, but he has no taunters at all. Dancing Swords. That is a Reynad staple. He really loves that card.
I think that's fine. I think Dancing Swords sap the Giant is all right.
Yeah. If you sap here, it comes back down, but you actually get
some damage.
Yeah, you get 5 more damage. Well, yeah, you get 5 more damage this way, or 4 more damage.
And Ek0p does not have any taunts whatsoever.
Yes. And he's not going to be able to. I mean, he could tap here, but I think it ends up blowing up a card, right? Because he's at 10.
Yeah.
So you could do like coin.
I think you Mountain Giant and then silence your Watcher to kill the Undertaker.
Kill the 2. Yeah. Oh. Undertaker. Yeah, that's good. If you kill the Dancing Swords, you'd blow up a card.
Does he? He's at 10 now. He plays 2, draw 1. He'll be at 9. He draws, he'll be at 10.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, I thought... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of... Obviously.
I think killing Dancing Swords is fine. I think Undertaker can get like more out of control. And I mean, the rogue has to do 3 damage to it. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah. And here's the okay. So
now Cold Light Oracle. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, so Arcane Golem again. How much do we have? Bad. This is 12, going places.
14, 15. If we do it with Arcane Golem, does that change anything? No.
Ek0p might die if he doesn't drop taunt like really soon.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that he hasn't really been tapping too much because he had such consistent plays in a row. Like If he would have coined the Drake, he would have ended up tapping the next turn. But instead, he saved the coin, and so his turn 3 was just play a card, right?
Now he can't Mortal Coil. Or Soulfire.
Soulfire. So if you hit some for 10, is it 16?
Get to 15, and then 3 Arcane Golems can get him to 3. He's at 3 right now.
Wow. That's actually crazy. Oh my god. Still no taunts. How? We're so like we're through so many cards of the deck. I think it's because he plays one defender.
He still plays double Belcher, double Sun Fury, I'd imagine.
True, yeah.
It's still very unlikely.
Oh my gosh.
5 mana coin. That's right.
This game is entirely too close for the start that Reynad had. Like I think, like for the first.
I think here you flood the board. You Drake Ancient Watcher.
Drake
You probably
Ancient
blow up
Watcher.
the Ancient Watcher on a Shadow Flame.
What the hell?
I guess it's gonna be Mountain Ancient Watcher.
All right, so we've got 2, 12, 14.
Almost.
So he has 16, 18 coming back at him. The Soulfire. So he actually lives next turn, right? Doesn't have silence or anything, yeah. So if he just starts going all in here.
You can't go all in here though, because you give your opponent like 2 mana crystals.
Does that change anything though? Like, he has to tap and draw a. Oh, actually, he can use the Mortal Coil on the Owl to draw an extra card, but I don't think it really changes anything. I don't know what the mana crystals do because he needs Defender or Sun Fury, right? And he can only tap.
No, if he ignores Ek0p and goes for face, he's probably gonna die.
16, 18.
Ek0p needs 2 damage,
22.
and he can draw 3 cards.
True. But so you trade into the Mountain Giant? What is it at? Is it a 3 or a 5? I can't see from here.
It's a 8-3 right now.
Okay, it's an 8-3.
You can't really trade. You don't really have anything. Like, if you kill the Owl and use Assassin's Blade Deadly Poison.
You could, but yeah. So you're just gonna. Okay, so just Deadly. Wow, just exactly what you thought.
Oh, no.
So
That's a very risky play now.
I mean.
Ek0p needs 2 damage. 2 damage is really easy to get.
Oh my god, look at this. Hovering over the concede button, he's given up.
Jiraxis. Whoa.
So not playing Arcane Golem there actually keeps him off of mana from tap Sludge Belcher. So it does remove 2 outs. So you are correct about that. This was the most optimal play.
I think I would have killed the Owl though. It stops it stops a draw, it stops 2 damage. And you don't need that 2 damage to the face next turn. I think that was a misplay not to kill the Owl.
So 2 damage would. That's basically all that opens up is the second Soulfire or Power Overwhelming, right? Or a Hellfire. Oh, like it stops the Hellfire.
No, it stops Argus.
Argus too, okay. But you lose to Argus no matter what. Right?
I guess that's true.
I cannot believe Ek0p has not drawn a Taunter. This is like the game. This is like exactly like last game. Oh, here it comes. The first.
Yeah!
Oh my god!
Argus!
But the Argus doesn't give him lethal because of this Taunter. But it doesn't really matter.
What do you mean?
He's at 1, right? Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
because the positioning.
Yeah. Because he had
Oh,
to
that's true.
coil the Owl.
Yeah.
So here's a Black Knight. Oh my god. Yeah. So a quick 2-0 by Ek0p. What a series. Oh.
It's an 8 mana.
Ek0p finally gets
Shadow Step
revenge.
is 3. Actually, if he had 1 more mana, he could have Black Knight, Shadow Step, Black Knight.
But, wait.
And then hit Face, get him to 5, kill him the next turn.
What about that Molten Giant, though?